the truth.
So, I'm back from Japan, and this is actually a pop filter that I bought there, in case you can't tell. It's like, I don't know, it just helps the audio quality, I guess. But I'm back. That Elsa video that was before, that was pre-recorded, so that's why I didn't make any announcement of saying why I'm back. I just uploaded it after I got back. On the flight to Japan, I guess, there was some turbulence, and it got me thinking about like planes just in general, and I thought, why not make a story video or a commentary on planes? And I didn't really have many ideas once I got here, so bear with me. This is kind of going to be a short video because I've only got 2 stories, but here we go. So, I can't remember these stories, which is kind of a dumb thing. But, so one time I was coming home from a holiday, but I was still like a little kid, and like a bit toddler, I guess. And I hadn't gone toilet in 3 days. I couldn't speak, yeah, okay? And I hadn't gone toilet in 3 days, and so, yeah, let's just say it didn't really go smoothly, that flight home. So after I boarded the plane, and the plane took off, I just like exploded with, gross warning, I exploded with my own feces, and like, it was coming out of my pants, like out of the top of my pants, at the bottom of my pants, it was coming up through my shirt, and my dad had to grab me, and he had to run to the bathroom, through this plane, with me, no joke, dripping a poop out of my like clothing. Just like picture a baby kind of like drowning in its own feces, and the poop is just slowly crawling its way up the bottom. It's just it's tough to think about. But like my dad had to run to the toilet, and we spent most of the flight in the toilet trying to clean it off. But my dad had to run to the toilet, and I basically left a trail of poop through the plane. I mean, like, oh, they're both of these stories are just so cringy, and luckily I don't remember any of these, so I mean I don't get to cringe at them, but I mean it's just sad to think about. Alright, so the next and last story is basically I was coming back from, I don't know, I'm not sure if I was coming back, but I was flying from somewhere, and I think I'd just been to Disneyland, and so basically there was a bunch of turbulence that started occurring on the plane, and I was freaked out at first. I was like, oh no, and then I started yelling,
oh my gosh, it's just like Space Mountain!
Which, if you don't know, is like a ride at Disneyland.
Space Mountain, the greatest ride in the universe.
Like, no, like, I think I must have, you know that feeling where you lose your stomach, you leave your stomach behind after a drop? That's kind of what happens in plane turbulence, I guess. And it also happens in roller coasters. So I guess that's what I was making the sort of similarity, the joint similarities there. I guess that's what I related it to. But then, I mean, you might think, Sam, that's not very much of a story, and this isn't very much of a story, but it gets a little bit worse. A lot worse, actually. The bad part about this occurrence was my brother and I then started yelling. Like, and honestly, I'm not a psychopath, okay? I'm a psychopath. Basically, my brother and I start shouting, "We're gonna crash!" Just like, picture me in a plane. Just, there's a bunch of people standing there, gripping the like seats, trying not to freak out over the turbulence, and then there's me and my brother saying,
"Whee! We're gonna crash! Oh my god, I love crashing! Oh my god!"
And saying,
"Oh my gosh, I can't wait to crash! Oh, wee! We're gonna crash! Here we go! Wee!"
Like, what? Who the hell does that? It makes me like, oh, I'm so sorry if you were on that plane. If you were on a plane and you heard turbulence, and you heard people screaming, little kids screaming about crashing. Yes, sorry about that. But basically, those are the 2 stories that I had to tell. It wasn't much of a video. I'll try and deliver something better next time. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.